Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. It's your girl, Precious Williams, and I am the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. I am so delighted to be here with you today. And sometimes I know that this computer that I'm on glitches at times. So, what I really want to do is have a short conversation about hard lessons that I've learned from the trenches of being an international speaker. We're living in some crazy times. We're living in some dangerous times. And of course, we have those who say, use your voice, stay visible, all that kind of, and that's all true, y'all. It's all true. But let me tell you how I choose to speak on issues that are affecting so many of us today, whether we're entrepreneurs, speakers, women of color, people of color, black women, white women, Asian women, Latina women, Latinx. Let me just be real with y'all right now. I just literally got off the phone with an Israeli company that is interested in doing business with me. How did that happen, right? You're like, how did that happen? The thing is, they've been on my schedule for 2 weeks and we just met today. So it wasn't about NBC Universal. It wasn't about, getting this major award, inspiration award from a top organization. And so right now feels overwhelming for me. It feels overwhelming. It feels scary. And please start asking questions in the comments. Let's bring it. I want to have a real conversation. I only have a few minutes to do this. So start dropping that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video because I'm going to drop some nuggets. So there are oftentimes people ask me, why do I go so hard? Why do I go so hard? Why do I stay booked and busy? Why does all of this seem to be happening to me? For some people, they think it's because I'm black and it's of the moment. What you don't know is that's not it. It means I pound this payment. I'm pitching each and every day. I'm putting myself out there. You know what I mean? I'm really putting myself out there. And so if it resonates more in this time, that's great. But I've did the work beforehand. I did the work beforehand. And some of the people you see who are watching this can tell you. I've been thugging this out for a while. I walked out of the Bowery Mission Women's Center on September 1st, 2018. My first speaking gig was for Bottomless Closet, which led me to Viacom, which led this trajectory. I've had a lot of people open doors for me. For the people that dissed me years ago, you can't go back to them. So I had to create a new lane and operate with people who rock with me, who saw my talent, who didn't walk. Oh my God, she's such a dynamic black woman. Never came out of their mouth. Just that's a talent she has that we don't have. Creating your own lane. So that's great, right? So we already talked about creating your own lane. So as I was on the phone with this Israeli company, there were times I really wanted to cry, right? Because I couldn't believe it. You're seeking me out on a global level. I'm speaking on global stages virtually now, right? I'm booked and busy, and even when flights open up majorly, they're ready to book me to fly out and have a real conversation in person. Because I'm one thing on video. Y'all know in person, listen, I bring it to the next level. So hard lessons from the trenches. Not everybody's gonna rock with you. Let's be clear about that. Not everybody's gonna rock with you at all. Some people will see your success and say you don't deserve it because they don't have what you have. Not knowing the story of how you got there wasn't easy. And so I encourage all of you, you don't have to tell your entire story, but people need hope right now. As much as they need pitching skills, as much as they need speaking skills, they need to know about resiliency. They need to know how to handle the success that you're having. They need to know about having a great support network that you can call on at any time. They need to know that no one does this alone. So let's be clear. I didn't do this by myself. I had people who opened doors, cracked windows, slid me under something to get me through the door. And I appreciate each and every one of them for that. But it didn't just happen. They saw it in me and they opened the doors. So hard lessons from the trenches. There are some people who will never work with me. I'm not the right color. I have a bold personality. I don't know my place. I've heard it all. Or she's the big personality, as if that's all I bring to the table is a big personality. Baby girl, I have a law degree. I have a degree in English, minor in art history, pre-law from Spelman College. I have a JD from Rutgers School of Law in Newark, New Jersey. Here's another hard truth. Have you ever gone to a school, graduated, and they act like you don't exist? I did a very hard thing for myself, but God placed it on my spirit to reach out to particular places that not the people that dissed me before, but to demonstrate with all that I have done with a law degree, why are you not featuring things that I have done? We can talk about what lawyers do all day long. I can show you what you can do with a law degree in another field. I think that that's worthy of talking about. I think that's worthy. And somebody say, oh, you just want to brag on yourself. No, no, no. You have a lot of people who need hope right now. And so if they don't get that big firm job, let's say they get a small firm job or they have no job, what can you be doing? And I can show you the way. But for some reason, some people can't see it, right? Maybe it's my color. Maybe it's my race. Maybe it's my age. Whatever it is. But you're doing a disservice to a lot of people. People say, well, why aren't you speaking here? Why aren't you speaking there? You don't know what I've had to go through to get to where I am. And sometimes you have to throw out those big names to be like, oh, you sleeping on me? Let me show you who ain't slept on me. That's why I throw up the Microsoft, the LinkedIn's, and the Googles. That's why I throw up Weibo, Workshop and Business Opportunities, under the tutelage of the CEO, Steven Jackson. I've spoken at commencement ceremonies. I'm doing the things that I once thought were impossible. And it's people like that who hooked me up. So much so that I show up in curriculums. Who does that? Steven Jackson, CEO of Weibo. Dr. Stacy N.C. Grant, all of my wonderful clients who didn't look at my race. And if they did look at my race, it was not like an impediment. It was like, man, she did that. Because I got tired of being told no. So that's why I create virtual speaking live events. That's why I do master classes. That's why I have intensives. And that's why I'm going to have the Bad Bitches and Power Pitches live 3-day experience next year. Please believe. Please believe. So I wanted to bring this up to you all. Start reaching out to the places you think will say no, and come with a compelling pitch as to why you cannot be denied, especially at a time like this. It's not about saying, oh, I'm black, give me this. No, I earned this. I earned this. And I can't be denied. You can play with me if you want to. My price is going to go up. That's just what it is. So I encourage all the speakers here. If you see some places that you need to be, start reaching out now in email form, LinkedIn message, whatever, and make a compelling case for yourself to be on the same stages where no people who look like you are. What fresh perspective can you bring to the table? And let me be clear, I don't have an Ivy League degree, but I am a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. I've been in movies. I've been in private jets. I've been on all that and never paid a dime. Some of those great speakers that people want to throw up to me, been on stages with them and ain't paid a dime. I ain't about that life. Create your own lane. And let me see. I know some people are dropping some questions. Let me see what these questions are. Let me get it right. Hey, Leona, my girl, my fellow attorney sister. Tell me about what you did when you felt anxious because of success. So, Leona, and to everyone, listen, I still feel a little nervous about success. I still feel nervous because as you go up this ladder, people start having expectations on you of what you should be doing and who you should be, who you should associate with. And it's like, as a woman, as a black woman, accept me for the fullness of who I am. Accept me. I don't always have to be on certain stages. I don't. I don't always have to do things that are expected of me because I'm black. Allow me the fullness of who I am to shine. If I was a singer and I didn't want to sing R&B, but I wanted to sing pop, let me do that, because you don't ask that of other people. I might be better suited in certain categories, but people always want to categorize and box you in. And I don't want to be boxed in. And I don't know how many times I got to say it. I'm who I am because I'm who I am, and I accept myself. One tooth and all. People want to dog me for my tooth. I don't care. I shows up. I gets booked and busy. I am booked and busy. And I do it in a space and in a lane that most people aren't in, which is pitching. That's what I do. So in handling success, I've had to reach out to my support network now more than ever, to be brought down to earth, to fully express the opportunities that are happening for me, not as a brag, but also to show you what's possible. The same people who said I would never speak on a stage lied, because they couldn't see the fullness of me. Am I going to make mistakes? Hell yeah, I'm going to make mistakes. No one really talks about the stress of success. Nobody. It's just, oh, it's glitzy and glamorous. Oh, okay. But it's also nerve-wracking because of the responsibilities that are placed on you. And you can't be fully who you are. I'm told lose weight. I'm told do this and that. And I just refuse. And this is not that fake, like, oh, me being 230 pounds, I'm just saying that that's just the best thing in the world. What I am saying is I have to love me for all the times no one loved me. You can pick me apart physically. My mom started that when I was a little girl. And yet here I am. Success is hard. People put things on you that aren't true. But is it worth it? I need to make it worth it for every woman who comes behind me. Every woman. I take the bumps and the bruises as a trailblazer to make sure it's easier for the next generation. And that's why I stay passionate about what I do. I hope that answered your question, Leona. And Leona getting me booked and busy too. Don't let that. Leona. Love you. Hey, Dorshina. Hey, Joyce. Hey, George. Hey, Dorshina. The power of we. Bring it, Queen. Oh, Candy. What's up, Candy? I'll see you at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Yes, Joyce. Yes, Joyce. Let's see. Who else? Thank you, George. Corliss. My girl, Corliss. My Spellman sister, Corliss. I love you too, Queen. I love you too. Whatever I can do to help. Drop it like it's hot, Queen. Africa. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. And I will respond to your email a little bit later on today. I saw it, but I had a lot to do. So I will get on that, Queen. Corliss, never feel nervous for getting what is yours. You are amazing. Remember, many others don't feel anxious about the subpar mark they make. You are making waves. Always, my queen. Always. Atunya. Hey. Virgil. Sister, you are doing great things. Just keep on doing what you are doing. Continue to be blessed. Love you, sister. I love you too. I love you too. Okay, Corliss. Yes. Do I Joyce, do I deal with imposter syndrome? So it's hard for me to really talk about that. Not because I may not deal with it. It's hard for me to talk about because I'm not an imposter. I know what I can do. I think what trips me up at times, honestly, I think what really trips me up, honestly, sometimes I feel like people constantly question me as if I didn't pay the cost to be the boss, as if I didn't go through hell to get here, as if things were handed to me, forgetting I'm 41 years old. I'm 41 years old. I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I am a champion. I've been a speaker for 25 years. And sometimes it trips me up because people want to make it seem like I just showed up on the scene. And some of these big time people that are held in high esteem wanted to make me feel like I was just such a little peon. And that's why I had to create my own lane. So that's why I go hard. Am I an imposter as a pitch master? Hell no. Am I an imposter as an international professional speaker? Hell no. But it gets overwhelming when people want to box you in. Raven, good morning, Queen. Africa, love you, Queen. Dion, love you, Queen. Tony Moore, intellectual property attorney. Getting it, get it, boo, get it, boo. She got a new challenge out. Get up on it, Tony. Drop it like it's hot. Yes, Joyce. Yes, Joyce. Let's see. Am I seeing everybody? Okay. So, everybody, I am not going to keep you forever and ever and ever. But I will say this. My new book, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the workbook, is debuting next week on the 16th. The things that I speak about are in there. I would love it if you all commit to purchasing one copy in pre-sales. I would really appreciate it. You may just think, oh, it's just another sale for you. No, it's not. I'm grateful for everyone who purchased a book, my first book that debuted at #1, when everybody said it wouldn't. It wouldn't even be bought. I want to continue the upward trajectory. I will drop the link in the comments if you would like a link to, purchasing a book. It's $7.99 on Kindle and $16.99 in paperback. It's a great companion piece. Let me show you why it's important to make sure your voice is heard, to make sure your skill set is on blast, to make sure that you're getting the opportunities. And if you want to reach out to corporations and get in those lanes and in those spaces, how do you approach them from a power position and not from lack? If you want the link to my book, type me in the comments and truly commit to purchasing the book. For a lot of us, we've been told no so long and no one will support you that I don't have that. I don't have that at all. I have a support network and I'm asking for your help. Our voices need to be heard. You need to be booked and busy. You need to stand out in a crowded marketplace. You need to have impact right now. Let me show you how in my book. Please consider purchasing the book. Type me in the comments for the link, the Amazon link. Please, please, please support me. It's funny, I'm so emotional right now, but thank you. At 10 a.m., I'm speaking to a woman who has a firm in Spain that wants to talk about utilizing my services. When I tell you I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I don't take it for granted. I am not a celebrity. I'm the killer pitch master. When international companies start calling, it's not that everybody needs to know you. The right people need to know you. There are billionaires, millionaires, people you've never heard of. That doesn't make them less of a billionaire and a millionaire. But they're known by the people in the know. Let me help you get to that. Please consider purchasing my book, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the workbook. It's on Amazon for pre-sale, and it debuts next week, June 16, 2020. And I would love to debut at #1. Hell, even if I don't debut at #1, that's cool too. But what I'm asking for is your support for the journey and the hustle of being a speaker. It's hard, but it's so worth it. Because every time you speak to a different audience, you're making waves. I love you all. Type me in the comments if you want the link to my new book, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the workbook. Type me in the comments. And also, if you want to consider, if you know people who need pitch training, companies, nonprofits that need pitch training, please make the warm introduction for me. Please write me at precious@perfectpitchesbyprecious.com and let me know who you would like to submit me for consideration for, and I'll make sure you have all the information you need to properly put me out there to people that you know. Leona, I know you've done it. And I thank you all. I thank you. I appreciate everything that you're doing for me. Please type me in the comments. Please let me know if you're interested in purchasing my book. Thank you. These are hard lessons learned from the trenches of being an international professional speaker and the killer pitch master. I love you all. I love you all. Please like, comment, and share this video with your network. It just might change their perspective. Love you all. Mwah. Bye.